Hello YouTube, this is Gamer Dots, and today you probably wouldn't actually expect to see what you are looking at in front of you right now. This is the Shonen Jump's Yu-Gi-Oh! Trading card game Legendary Collection, and even though I do mostly Pokemon cards, this is what I collect now. But I used to be a big Yu-Gi-Oh! Card collector as well. But I did sell my entire collection, which is basically how I got most of my Pokemon collection right now. But I did keep this, which is the Legendary Collection that they came out with a while ago during the show. Or not during the show, but just a little while after. As you can see, this Legendary Collection little binder here contains the 3 Legendary God cards from the show in the game, which I believe are also, I think they're playable, or it might not be. But anyway, you open it up here. Well, here, I'll show you the outside. You got this nice reflective cover here, very cool. The Egyptian puzzle and the writing here, as you can see along there, it's pretty nice. Same thing on the back, just says Yu-Gi-Oh! Trading card game. And in ancient Egyptian there existed a force so powerful it had to be locked away for a millennia. Now one boy has released the power. It's time to duel. And of course it was made by was it 1996 when it first came out. Wow, that seems so long ago. But just more Egyptian text and a very, very reflective cover. It's pretty nice. And open it up, you get this, not really leather, but it's on a very fine finish there. Then over here, also with this, you get 3 bonus cards here. You get Blue Eyes White Dragon, the Dark Magician, and the Red Eyes Black Dragon. Three of the staple cards there are the most recognizable. You also get 6 packs with these. Anyway, here's the back of the little thing here. Not too much, but now actually look at the now let's look at the God cards first. Sorry, I'm jumping over here. But yeah, I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to get these out. These are like pinned in here. See if I'll flip out of here. There we go. Probably not the best thing to do, but oh well. Here are the 3 God cards. I'll look at them more close here. The first God card here we have is Obelisk the Tormentor. He is a level 10 monster, I think. Level 10, level 11. He is Divine Beast. It says limited edition also. Then its card text is, the descent of this mighty creature shall be heralded by burning winds and waste-twisting lands. And with the coming of this horror, those who draw breath shall know the true meaning of eternal slumber. Very ominous. Anyway, these cards actually were featured in one of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Games, and they did have certain effects to them. I remember that Obelisk had, if you sacrifice 2 monsters on your side of the field, you can destroy all other monsters on your opponent's side of the field, basically giving you a free attack, which is very devastating considering that his attack is 4,000 and defense is 4,000, which is very, very hefty. Which should be, because, you know, he's a god. Or sort of, an Egyptian god anyway. The second card, he was also most recognizable with Kaiba. That was mostly his card there. But here we have Slifer the Sky Dragon, which was Yugi's most recognized, or sort of most compatible card here. This Slifer the Sky Dragon. Very cool looking. Again, Divine Beast, they all are. Then his description says, the heavens twist and thunders roar, signaling the coming of this ancient creature and the dawn of true power. Basically, the attack and defense of this card is also determined by the amount of cards you have in your hand. As it says X000 or X1000 something. But in the game, the rules state that you can only have up to 6 cards in your hand, so you can only get 6,000 attack and defense points on this, unless you had the magic card, infinite cards in play. Then you can increase its attack to almost infinity, which was a little bit better than Obelisk. But I also remember, I'm not sure what the thing was in the show, could automatically destroy any monster that had lower than 1,500 defense points, which is really weird. I'm not sure why that is. But anyway, here's the main God card and the, I guess the best of them all, the Winged Dragon of Ra. here, and his text read, "Spirits sing of a powerful creature that rules over all that is mystic." Basically, as you can see here, his attack and defense is all question marks. Basically, what you had to do is you have to sacrifice 3 monsters in order to summon, well, not only this, but any god card on the field, or to the field. And basically, the attack and defense total of the 3 monsters that you sacrifice would become the attack, the sum of that would become the attack and defense of Ra. Also, alternatively, I believe you could resurrect him from the graveyard using like Monster Reborn and stuff like that. And when you did, you can sacrifice a certain number of your life points, or however many you wanted, for his attack and defense to become that amount you sacrificed. And he could also attack your opponent's life points directly during that one turn. Also, if a god card was summoned from the graveyard, they had to be destroyed after the turn ended, which is kind of a bummer, but I guess that makes them from being too overpowered. Not like they're already overpowered enough, but that was cool anyway. Let's look at some of the other stuff in here. Let's look at some of the cards here. Or at least 3 out of the 3 cards here. We've got the Red Eyes Black Dragon, which was I can't remember what his Joey. Yeah, Joey. That was the guy. This is his main card, I guess, or most recognizable with him. It's basically just a normal 7-level monster with an attack of 2400 and a defense of 2000, which isn't too bad. And its description just reads a short sentence of a fierce dragon with a deadly attack. That's it. Not too great, but still pretty cool. Here's one of the most recognizable cards in the entire series, the Dark Magician, of course. It's a level 7 monster, and of course he's a spellcaster, and his description reads the ultimate wizard in terms of attack and defense, which is completely bold because there's a lot more powerful cards than Dark Magician's spellcaster. Sorry to say, but his attack is 2500 and defense is 2100, which isn't too bad for, well, at least not any, well, it is now because it's pretty terrible because of all the, I guess, the new cards out with the synchro monsters that have super abilities and stuff. But this was Yugi's, Jaden Yugi's card that would, or his signature card, he would always almost use his deck every single time. And then we have Kaiba's most famous card, and probably the most famous card in the entire game, the Blue Eyes White Dragon, which is pretty cool. I do like him. And it says, his description reads, actually, this legendary dragon is a powerful engine of destruction, virtually invincible. Yeah, right. Very few have faced this awesome creature and lived to tell the tale. Well, again, with the newer, more incredibly powerful cards, this card is not that hard to trump, unfortunately. But its attack is 3000, defense is 2500, which is far above the Dark Magician. In fact, you can't even destroy him when he's in defense mode either, which kind of stinks, but yeah, that's still a very cool card. Anyway, moving on to the packs that you can get in this collection. You can get the first 6 packs that were ever released. First one being the Legend of the Blue Eyes White Dragon, which you can also get the ultra rare Exodia pieces, Metal Raiders, Spell Rulers, Pharaoh's Servants, Dark Crisis, and Invasion of Chaos. I have already opened these packs, of course, but I've actually kept them. Kept the cards inside them. I'm not sure why, but I'll actually open these for you now, just so you can see what kind of cards you can get in these types of packs. Actually, I'll go in reverse order. I didn't really get anything great in these packs either, just so you know, but I'll show you what you can get here. Anyway, in Invasion of Chaos, here we have the Great Majudiziza, something like that. The Heart of the Underdog spell card. Begone Knave trap card. Thing in the Crater. And then the rare in the pack is Compulsory Evacuation Device. There are 3 types of rares, the normal, super, and ultra. The normal rare always has the either silver or gold lettering in the top there. The super rares had the holographic pattern around the middle of the card there. Kind of like basically it just had this had this without the gold lettering, but then the ultra rares had both the gold lettering and the holographic pattern on top, which is kind of nice. I actually pulled a lot of holographics when I was a kid in these packs, which was really cool, but I don't know, this was really fun to play too. It is basically just a simplified version of Magic of the Gathering, but it's still pretty cool. Anyway, rambling on. Here we have Self-Destruct button, Manjinju of the 10,000 Hands, Fiend's Hand Mirror, and DNA Transplant. A lot of these cards were really weird too with the monsters, especially in the later series. I kind of stopped after the GX series, about when they started releasing like the character-specific packs. Then I just really couldn't care less. Be getting the same old, same old. But anyway, here we have in Dark Crisis, we have a Frozen Soul card, Rod of Silence, Kaesta, Shadow Knight Archfiend, Drag Down into the Grave, Legendary Flame Lord Fusion Monster, or no, it's not a Fusion Monster, it's actually a Ritual Monster, which Ritual Monsters, you actually need the specific Ritual spell card to summon them, which is kind of stupid. I kind of hate that, but oh well. There's still pretty cool Ritual Monsters out there. And we have Spell Reproduction, Dark Scorpion, Gore the Strong, Incandescent Ordeal, Morale Boost, and that's it. Third pack here, we've got the Pharaoh Secrets, then in this one we have Cold Wave. Again, I'm sorry, I can't pronounce a lot of these names because they are spelled really weird in Japanese type. But here we have Earthshaker Trap card, Souls of the Forgotten, Mission Izuru, something like that, Darkfire Soldier number 2, Enhanced Javelin, Spikebot, and Armored Glass. Fourth pack, Metal Raiders. Alright. This is sort of a good way to get some of the older packs if you want these cards, because I think it doesn't matter what set any of your cards from. I believe you can play any type of card right now in the actual leagues. Here we have Typhoon number 2, Coach de Mana, Liquid Beast. As you can see, some of these monsters are really freaky. Fairy's Hand Mirror, Cyberjaw Rare, one of the better cards that a lot of people use during the beginning of the game. Chain Energy, Molten Destruction, Jinja Bakugan, something like that, and Final Destiny. Second to last pack here, we've got the Metal Raiders. In this pack we have an actual fusion monster, Gelta the D-Knight. And in order to summon a fusion monster, you had to actually play the specific magic card Polymerization with the two monsters either in your, or at least either on your field or in your hand to summon them. Here we have another fusion monster, Musician King. Kind of cool. Crash Clown. Very lame pun there. Killer Needle. Little Chimera. Stim Pack. Winged Dragon, Guardian of Fortress number 1. Bikuri Box. And Tongyo. And the final pack, the very first pack that was ever released of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Trading card game, The Legend of the Blue Eyes White Dragon. And in this final pack we have the Mammoth Graveyard, Witty Phantom, Book of Secret Arts, Metabat, Armed Ninja, Green Phantom King, Dragon Treasure, Komodo Kuyo, and the Beaver Warrior. So there you go. That was the Legendary Collection, or the Yu-Gi-Oh! Trading Card Game Legendary Collection. One of the very last, probably the only things I'll ever own of Yu-Gi-Oh! Again, unfortunately, but, or I don't know, maybe one day I might collect the cards again, but there's just way too many. Well, it's not like there's way too many Pokemon cards, but who knows? I can't afford to be buying 2 different card sets right now, but yeah, there you go. Some nostalgia right there, the Yu-Gi-Oh! Trading Card Game Legendary Collection. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more videos.